Hey everybody, Trent Roman here. Today I'm going to demonstrate what I've seen over the course of several years as I've changed generations of wedges. I generally keep my wedge for about a year, about one season, and every time I switch wedges and transition into a brand new wedge, I always notice the ball launches lower. It spins more on full shots and around the greens. So I wanted to share with you some of my findings, and basically after looking at the data that I'm going to share with you, I think the easiest way for you to gain 5 to 10 yards this year is not through a new driver. Okay, I've tested all the drivers. I've seen 2 to 5 yards difference between all the drivers. But as I switch every year to new wedges, new grooves, I notice the ball going 5, maybe even 10 yards further with each wedge. Now I play a 60 degree, a 56, and a 52. Today I'm just going to share with you a little data quickly on my numbers with a 60 degree wedge, and then I'm going to demonstrate that to you on TrackMan. So when I start, I'll show you hitting a few of my old, okay? Here you go. Old 60 degree SM9. Again, I've played it for about a season. Okay, and I'll tag it in my system here as the old SM9. And the first thing I want you to notice, I've got 3 numbers over here. Carry. Most importantly, how far are you hitting it? Launch angle. What angle is it launching off the club face, okay? And then spin rate. I'm going to put a piece of tape on the screen where this wedge hits, okay? Again, this is the old wedge. Then, as I transition into my new wedge, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put a piece of tape on the screen where that wedge hits so you can get a good visual of just the launch angle, and then you'll also see it in numbers over here on TrackMan. All right. I'll hit 2 shots, again with my old SM9. Okay. Gotta watch out for that quick return there. We've got 87 yards with a 43 degree launch angle and 1800 spin. Not much spin at all. Let's hit another one. Okay. All right. Jeez, that spins low. 89 yard carry, 44 degree launch, 2065 spin. I'm not tall enough to reach up here and put a piece of tape, but as you can see, the ball's ricocheting back pretty quickly. It's hitting somewhere between the top of the screen and kind of the roof where it meets together. Okay, so let's have that as a visual point for the old wedge. Now, we're going to switch to the new wedge. This is I've hit about 10 to 20 balls with this wedge so far, so exact same club, SM9 60 degree lob wedge. Same golf balls. Let's hit a couple with this one. All right, okay. We can see already our launch angle has dropped from the 40s, mid 40s, down under at about 39 degrees. You can see visually, again, if I put a piece of tape up there, I should have planned and brought a chair because I cannot reach that particular spot on the screen. So if you will, good enough. Okay. So that's visually where that wedge is hitting on the screen. You can see it in launch angle, and you see almost double the spin rate. Let's hit another one. Okay, same spot, pretty much. We got a 39-degree launch angle. We got a 94-yard carry. 36-degree launch angle, 94-yard carry. And again, double the spin. That's going to be just the same here in a second as I hit some chips and pitches, you'll see. But same type of experience when I'm chipping and pitching around the green. Double the spin rate. That ball's gonna grab when you're hitting those saucy spinners around the green. Let's take a look at some of our data since I've hit groups of balls here. And you can pretty easily see the new SM9 are these blue dots. The old SM9 are these scattered red dots. So conveniently, my dispersion is tighter with the new wedge. I think more consistency and launch off the face probably plays into that a little bit. And then as we scroll down, I'll read these to you. So the old wedge here averaged a 44.3-degree launch angle, a 79.6 yard carry, and about 3,900 spin. Remember that, 79.6. New wedge, 87.8 yard carry, 35-degree launch angle, and 6,258 spin. So, gosh, I mean, we got almost, again, is it double? Not quite, but pretty close. Pretty close to double the spin. An extra, like I said at the beginning, 5 to 10 yards of carry, and it lowers that launch angle. The best wedge players in the world, part of the reason they launch it so low is because they're playing new wedges. And as we can see from the data, the testing, the wedge, the ball grabs to the face and launches a little lower, producing more spin, better trajectory control, more consistency and distance, as you saw in my dispersion. So all great things, again, bringing me back to the whole purpose of doing this. How are you going to gain an extra 5 to 10 yards this year? Unless you're playing a driver that's improperly fitted or more than maybe 3 to 5 years old, it's probably going to be in the world of new wedges. Now let's try hitting a couple pitches, all right? Since I'm already on this screen, I'm going to use the new, this will be the new wedge, the new SM9, and hit a couple pitches. Okay, 3,100 spin. Okay, 2,700 spin. All right. We'll go to the old. Grab a couple balls. 3,900. 2,700. $1,369. Again, we're seeing the same data between, again, one season. And I play golf maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. So these wedges are really, this old wedge is really not that worn if you look at it. The grooves are definitely not worn off. They're just dull. And yeah, really affects the performance. So yeah, in 2023, if this is your year, if you haven't changed your wedges, I would say in the last season, and you're an avid golfer, you are going to benefit a lot from full shots all the way down to your pitches and chips around the greens. So again, I'm Trent Roman, and thanks for watching.